I've been working with one guy who is from Azerbaijan, and he is in tech space. His name is Javanshir, and we've been working with him for a month or two. And last week he got actually 8 or 9 job interviews, and including Google. And to be honest with you, the guy is the most competitive industry. Specifically, he's in tech. He is a Java developer, and funny enough, he didn't apply that much. And yesterday we had a conversation with him. I actually prepared him for the job interviews, how to actually prepare, and not necessarily like the technical part, but me actually helping him to basically craft some sort of stories that makes him highly qualified for each and every role he is about to have the job interviews. So in this video, I'm going to actually talk about how he actually managed to get 8 or 9 job interviews just applying to 40 jobs. And he actually applied only 40 jobs probably like 2 weeks ago, and he started to actually get like crazy amount of job interviews. Even he actually stopped applying. Right now he is actually preparing for the job interviews. If like eventually he's gonna get like one of the job offer that actually works for him. So if I actually talk about like the tech space currently here in Poland, I mean in general, like the tech space is the most crowded, the most competitive market in the job market. Specifically, I mean getting the job or just getting a job without experience or right out of school. And he actually recently graduated from I don't know, one of the universities here in Poland, like specifically in Warsaw. He actually getting job, like he's getting job interviews. The crazy part is I actually checked his CV too. I mean, see, his CV is not that much a big of a deal, if that makes sense. I mean, he doesn't have like the crazy amount of experience, and he doesn't even have like the local experience. He just have like, I'm actually looking his LinkedIn and then his CV too. I mean, he has like the probably half page of CV, to be honest with you, and he's actually getting crazy amount of job opportunities. And on the other hand, there are like a gazillion people using the Perplexity or using the chat GPT heavily and trying to actually make the CV perfect. So in hindsight, they think they will get more job opportunities. But honestly, it's not the case. I mean, the networking, the LinkedIn, writing crazy copy, or just sending a message like the email outreach or creating content is the biggest like changing or the biggest game changer when it comes to getting a job. I can talk about one really good example too. Today in the morning I had a conversation with the one guy who's from India, and he's targeting to like the compliance roles, like specifically in finance. He actually created one post today on LinkedIn, and he said that like 3 or 4 HRs checked his LinkedIn profile. I mean, all he did basically make one post, and probably the post he actually made got probably like 4 likes or something. The point of creating content, not specifically like to trying to get viral or trying to actually, I mean, I don't know, like to get as much eyeballs as possible, but you being able to actually showcase your expertise, or you being able to showcase your like to some sort of authority, which actually helps you to pre-qualify yourself before the job interview. You actually creating like the CV or just making CV like, and then basically applying every single day like 20 jobs, like 30 jobs, and just simply waiting the kind of permission so you will get the job interview, then actually creating content is crazy. And I'm a big proponent of creating content. I'm a big proponent of reaching out to people. The reason is the first majority of the posts on LinkedIn, they are fake, and not a lot of them, or not most of them, are hiring actively. They're just getting like the leads, or like the, for example, the business needs leads, right, in terms of like getting clients, but the companies also needs basically the HR, like the talent pool. Whenever they are in need of basically like the looking for someone or just about to hire someone, they have the library of talents they can actually reach out to. So most of the time, like do you actually just sitting and applying for jobs and then hoping something will happen? It's not going to happen, because even in the first place, the job posts that you are seeing on LinkedIn, they are fake. But like how you, like if you think about it, how you gonna actually separate yourself, or how you gonna actually remove yourself and do not waste time on the fake posts? like when you're actually looking for a job. Simply you create content or you reach out to people, and that's how you can actually capture the real job opportunities. And it's kind of you're just playing with the lottery, right? I mean, you basically apply and simply wait. And the crazy part is you haven't actually realized this thing, and then it's been for a while since you've been actually trying to get a job, and you simply just following the same, like the traditional path, which is just making a CV and applying for jobs, is like completely insanity. For example, even in my community, like the clients that I'm working with, the ones who are actually just applying for jobs and just waiting, they don't get any results, even though we have a good CV, even though we have a proven CV template. The game changer is basically creating content and putting yourself out there, so you will be able to actually get right eyeballs to your LinkedIn profile from the HRs, from the hiring managers, building some sort of authority, showing your expertise, things you've done, right? These are the things which actually helps you, not necessarily tomorrow or not necessarily in 2 weeks, but I'm telling you, just creating content or just reaching out to people, showing your like worth or just showing your expertise, that's how you're going to differentiate yourself from the majority of people. Because if you think about it, you can check the LinkedIn within like 24 hours, within 72 hours, like each and every job post, like you name it, gets like probably like 200 to 300 applicants. And maybe they are applying, like maybe they are actually looking for only one guy or one girl, like for a specific role. And like the 300 people, the application or just making CV and applying for job is the crowd, like the highest competitive and the most crowded place when it comes to getting a job. And like I'm actually telling you, making a CV and then applying is not the answer to get a job. And we are living in 2026, and you simply applying or just you simply following the traditional path, which was actually working back in, I don't know, 2015 or 2019. But in this day and age, it is really, really, really hard to get a job through application, especially if you don't have like some sort of proof or like some sort of local experience. It is really hard. But like you actually creating content, you actually, I mean, putting yourself out there, you can actually separate yourself from majority of people. And I'm telling you, for example, Javanshir, he doesn't have the crazy amount of experience. And I'm actually looking at his experience. He has actually 1 year as a Java developer internship, like the Pasha Holding in his country. And then he has actually another internship also in Baku, so like in Azerbaijan. He doesn't have the experience, like the local experience. Like more or less he has like the 1 year or 1.5 years experience as an intern. But like if he applies for the roles, I'm actually telling you that there are like the many other people who have more experience and who have actually more like the social proof. But he's actually creating content and reaching out to people. That's why he's actually bypassing a lot of like the initial stages of the interview process or the recruitment process. Immediately he's actually pre-qualifying himself before the CV happens. You know what I'm saying? So just because you are having a really good LinkedIn profile and plus content and plus you're actually trying to network with people, that's how you can actually differentiate yourself. I mean, I keep saying over and over and over and over again, and I talk to people every single day, and I help people to get a job. That's what I do for a living, right? And whenever I actually talk to people, like the first thing they can actually ask is, what kind of CV you're using? Can I have the CV template? CV is not the answer. And even if I can give the CV, right, if you don't do the other activities which actually helps you to put all the effort in the steroids effect or this in a way which actually gets results. I'm actually keep saying you again and again and again, all the juice or all the game changer is like content, reaching out to people, connecting with them, and then basically getting the network and getting the real job opportunities. And like whenever you pull up the LinkedIn, I'm telling you, you're gonna see like at least 200, at least like 150, over 100 applicants for each role you're gonna see. It might be marketing, it might be sales, it might be IT, it might be accounting, it might be KYC, it might be compliance. All of the like the industries in the job market equally competitive. But your main priority or your main concern when it comes to job search, how you gonna actually put yourself out there where there is no competition or where is less competition than applying for jobs. If you had to take only one thing from this video, is gonna be how you gonna differentiate or how you gonna put yourself out there where is no competition. So you will be able to actually talk to the HR, or you will be able to talk to the hiring manager directly, then actually waiting for the permission so you get the phone call if you get lucky. But if you're applying for jobs for a long time, and it's been like 2 years me actually doing this thing, right, like helping people, helping internationals to get a job here in Poland, I keep seeing that every month it's getting harder. Every month it's getting harder because of the AI or because of this like the crowded the job market. But the ones who actually get the real job opportunities, they are playing the game differently, and that's why they are actually getting different results. So the number one thing you can do for your job search is showing what you can do, like the showing your worth, or just showing expertise, or just building some sort of authority. That's how you can actually get the job offer in 2026. I actually document every single thing which I actually learn in this channel, and like the insights, like the learnings. We actually as a team basically experimenting different things, and then basically sharing the things that actually works and the things that doesn't work, if that makes sense. So that was the video about it, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.